Hey guys, my name is Shay. If it's your first time here, thank you for watching my channel. If it's not, thanks for coming back. So today, I am going to be doing my makeup in techniques that I hate. So, this has kind of been something that's been going around YouTube. I really enjoy watching it because you get used to watching someone and how they do their makeup normally, and then it's fun to see people do their makeup in different ways. I don't really hate any techniques. I'd say there are some that I definitely prefer not to do, some that I don't do because it doesn't work for my skin type. I'm more normal to dry. I do have an oily nose, but whatever. So I tend to stay away from more full coverage foundations, matte foundations. If I do have those things, I try to manipulate them in any way that I can to make them as dewy as possible. I don't do my face first. I always do my eyes first. I don't wear lashes on a daily basis. So it's gonna be some things that kind of irk me. I'm going to have a little bit of a tough time with some of them. And then some things that aren't really that different from what I do on a normal basis anyway. So if you're interested to see how it turns out, keep on watching. Shit, I have to start with priming my face. Okay, so to prime the face, I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish. So I do really like this primer. It's not something that I hate by any means. I just only use it in certain areas and only when I'm having pore problems, just because it's a blurring kind of primer and I don't feel like I have very much to blur. So it's not necessarily that I hate this primer at all. It's just not what I go for on its own. And then I also have the MAC, I think it's Timeless Thing. I got a sample of it. It's another kind of smoothing primer that I just don't use that often. So this isn't something that I hate, just things that I don't typically use. So since I'm doing things not my usual way, I'm going to do foundation next. Yay, I hate this so much. Okay, so MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which is, really about the only full coverage foundation I have that I'm in love with. Everything else is either medium coverage or I could do without it. I put 2 pumps on the Beauty Blender, another product that I don't necessarily hate but could do without. I prefer a little bit more stiffness to my blenders, and I also don't like how the Beauty Blender soaks up so much product. The Morphe sponge, the EcoTool sponge, I like those better. They don't soak up as much product. But I will say the Black Beauty blender I like better than the pink one. So I sort of already did a version of this challenge on Alyssa Fry's channel. We have a series over there called Best of Both Worlds. We talk a lot about the differences in our skin tones and types, the struggles we get with that, all that good stuff. You can barely even see the scar I have on my face from burning it with a curling iron at 5 in the morning because I'm clumsy. Oh my god, this takes forever. What the fuck? I guess I'll put some on my neck too. Whew. Now that my arm has fallen off, I think I'm finally done blending. So it is concealer time, and I am using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Dark 46. I think this is gonna work. I swatched it today. And since I'm doing things the way I don't normally do, I'm gonna put just a whole lot of this on. So don't want anyone to get all butthurt if you do your makeup in any of these ways. Makeup is really personal. I like to put all of my effort into my eyeshadow and not anything else. if we're being completely honest. So I tend to spend all my time on eyeshadow and the smallest amount of time on anything else. Also, I kind of extended my setup a little bit. So if you see me looking this way, my laptop is over there and I can see myself better. It's kind of laggy, but whatever. I can see myself, so I'm just gonna make sure I can be in focus and stuff there. Okay, gonna blend this out now. This is so much concealer. This color is really pretty. Like, I can respect a full coverage bitch. That's just not my jam. So next step is baking. Yay. I don't bake because I don't have oily skin. But we're baking today. And we're gonna put some extra powder there so that it'll catch any fallout for when I do my eyeshadow after my base. It's like I was saying earlier, I did a version of this on Alyssa's channel where we did kind of like a makeup swap situation. I picked out her makeup, she picked out mine, and we did each other's techniques. So some of these things she actually does. And some of them it's just what a lot of YouTubers do. And some other people. I just, like, it's so much makeup on my face. I feel like I hold things heavily. But because we're going the whole shebang, we're also going to set with the pressed powder. It's the Maybelline Fit Me in Mocha. I look so powdery right now. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Okay, so next we are going to bronze and contour. So I don't ever really contour, I just really like bronzer, and I tend to gear more towards red tone bronzers. So I guess I'm gonna contour first, and I do have a contour powder. It's this Becca Deep Bronze. I don't know if they even sell it anymore. It's way darker than me and also very, very pigmented, so oh my god. I mean, your girl's gonna be snatched. Watch me like super like this shit at the end, like just be, hey. Oh, I guess I need to contour more than just my cheekbones. I mean, where do people actually contour? I don't even know because I never contour. And against my better judgment, I'm going to also contour the nose. I never do this. I get why people do, but I like the shape of my nose. I don't have a problem with it. That looks so weird. Okay. I mean, I'm not denying that it doesn't make a difference. It's just weird. But to each their own. There are no rules in makeup. Isn't that what everyone tells you? There really aren't, though. Do what you want. I don't give a shit. Okay. Bronzer. There is nothing wrong with this bronzer. It is a little bit less warm than I like for my bronzers to be. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but I really like this bronzer. It's a really pretty bronzer anyway. And it's one of the only other higher end bronzers I had at the time when I bought it. Besides the Becca bronzer, which that one is very red and it is not everyone's cup of tea at all. But I think it's really pretty. Especially in the summertime when everyone's already kind of going for that extra bronzy sun-kissed look. I think that one's really, really pretty. I feel like I have the most contoured face I've ever had in my life. Okay. All right. Now for highlight. There's nothing that I don't like about highlighter. Let me say that. I love highlighter. So the only thing I could think to do was to use a lighter highlighter, but I also want to give everything a fair shot and make it look good. So I'm going to mix two highlighters. I'm gonna mix this Milani Hypnotic Lights. Yeah, Hypnotic Lights and Flashing Light. Which is a really gold highlighter. Kind of actually matches my shirt. And then I'm going to go over it with an entirely too light highlighter. This one is by Smashbox. It's their holiday contour palette. They actually sent this to me in a goodie bag, which was amazing. Thank you so much, Smashbox. Because I talked about how amazing their foundation is. That was not light enough, but I'm gonna make it match. We're gonna go in with this icy one here. Oh, but that pink shift is beautiful. Okay, so highlight. Holy shit, that's beautiful. I feel like that's what the Milani highlighter should look like. Okay, but here's what I do hate. You see that kind of white cast there? Like when I look straight on. So, there's something bad about highlight. I could never be mad with highlight. Blush. I have nothing against blush, but I don't wear a lot of it. So I bought this Juvia's Place blush today. It is in Bella, and it is freaking beautiful. So we're gonna blush with that. And I'm gonna go overboard. Whew, that is pigmented. Okay. We're gonna do way more blush than I normally do. I don't know why I don't wear a lot of blush. The couple of times that I have, I've gotten like a lot of compliments about it. One of my coworkers told me that I should start wearing more blush after I did that video with Alyssa, because she forced me to wear a lot of blush and to do cool tones. Ooh, cool tones. Okay. I cannot handle how powdery my face looks right now, so I'm gonna cheat and spray. I'm gonna use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I've never met a setting spray I didn't like unless it was mattifying, and I don't have one, so. Once upon a time, I had what I like to call hobo brows. I am still team hobo brow, but I realized that they needed to be tamed a little bit. So I've never really been a fan of doing brows. I just recently started, like, actually defining them, getting them waxed, the whole shebang. But I still like to keep them pretty natural. I'm not a fan of the super intense, dark, blocked off Instagram brow. It's just not my jam. But that's what we're gonna do today. Or at least attempt it. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So for anyone watching out there, if you guys have any like specific things you want to see from me, I know I don't have a super huge following right now, but that makes it even more special, because then you can have like tailor-made videos to you, right? Just tell yourself that even if you don't believe it. Those even match. This one's thicker. What is it people always say when they don't can't get their eyebrows to match. Brows are sisters, not twins. That was rude. They really are though. And if I got time to try and make them match. That's too much. Too much. Okay. Again, I like this product, but I'm using way more of it than I normally would. That's as Instagrammy as my brows are gonna get. I need like a dip brow or pomade like that to really get the Insta brow. But that's still a lot more involved than my brows have ever been. Ooh, I know how I can make it more like what I don't like is carving it out with concealer. Yeah, I'm gonna carve this out. Let me get a mirror before I take out half my brow. Is that how the kids do it? I probably should have done this before I used powder too, but since I never do this, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This takes way more concentration than I'm prepared to give my eyebrows ever. I swear if anyone comments and says that my brows have never looked better, I'm coming for you. They do kind of look good. I'm so sharp right now. Like brows sharp, cheekbones sharp. I don't think I like it. So I really like eyeshadow. It's my most favorite thing. But I tend to do more colorful looks, warm tone looks, stuff like that. So instead of doing a straight up cool tone look like I would typically do, I'm gonna kind of do cool tones, but I'm just gonna do more in the bronzy family. This is the Juvia's Place Warriors palette, the Warrior by Juvia's Place. I really like Juvia's Place shadows. I have two back here. I have Zulu and Festival. They have really good, those are more colorful ones for sure, but we're gonna try our hand at doing some neutrals. So I'm gonna start out with the mid-tone brown in the palette. Its name is Kano. Oh, I need to prime my eyes, don't I? Special lady. Look at this crease under my eye already. This guy has too much damn powder under there. So I got to go to some work training earlier today, and the trainer was from Austin, and it made me that much more excited about our vacation in May. Cannot wait to go to Austin. I really like that city. I've been once before. I went and saw Walk the Moon there with a couple of friends in 2015 or 16. This is a really pretty brown, actually. I don't normally wear brown eyeshadow because I'm brown. And so it's obviously going to be really neutral on me. But this is a really pretty brown. This is a really pretty brown. I like this a lot. Anyways, I'm really excited to go to Austin. There's a lot of breweries there that Mitchell and I enjoy beer from. And there's the Tito's Vodka Distillery that I want to take a tour of. And most importantly, anyone that knows me knows that I am obsessed with Supernatural. It's my most favorite show in the whole wide world. No, it's not the best show in the world, but it's my favorite and I love it. And the guy that plays Dean, Jensen Ackles, he has a brewery that he runs with his family called Family Business Brew Company. And they only sell their beer in Texas, so I obviously haven't gotten to try it, but I love Supernatural, I love beer, and I want to go to that damn brewery. I'm also hoping that he'll be there because they'll be in hiatus. So if I meet Jensen Ackles, guys, I'll tell him you said hi. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Mino. It's a really dark brown. I'm gonna really slowly build that up. It's also not really like an eyeshadow like style that I don't like. I just don't like using neutrals often. I will still use them some, but when I do, they're normally very warm neutrals. Like if I'm just trying to do a super quick, easy look, like this morning, I'll usually just do an orange eyeshadow blown out all over my top and lower lash line. Which I guess for most people, orange isn't really a neutral. So it's just me. Now, typically I would go in with the warmer golds. So I'm going to use Benin, which is like this really pretty taupe. And just pop that. Oh, I was not prepared. Oh my gosh. Ooh. That is really, really pretty. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Wow. I'm gonna make this a halo eye. So I'm gonna take Mino and put that in the inner corner. I look so grapey. Ew. I don't like. Alright, I'm gonna take Morini here and pop it right in the center because more is more, as dear old Tati would say. Okay, I'm spraying my face again. I look disgusting. Normally I tell people not to douse themselves in that setting spray, but I'm gonna go in with, I need a smaller brush, pencil brush here, and I'm gonna take Amina. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. So I have swatched this Warrior palette before, but it's been a while. And these are literally some of the most beautiful golds I've ever seen in my life. Excuse me, literally. People have asked me why I say literally, like literally, and those people obviously never watched Parks and Rec, which is 100 times better than The Office. Fight me. Fight me. Okay, now I'm going to take my trusty rusty, it's not really rusty, my trusty E14 by Morphe to do the lower lash line. So normally if I was gonna use like some golds like this, I'd be pairing it with like hot pink or orange or purple or literally any other color but brown. That's just like what I do, man. It's my modus operandi, which is Latin for mode of operation, I'm pretty sure. Don't fact check me. Just trust me blindly. Like everything in me wants to just add like a colorful lower lash line or inner corner, or go back and throw some orange in that crease, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with it. So, what do I have left? Oh, good God. Lashes. Okay, so the only lashes that I have are these pre-glued lashes, I think, that are by Eyelure. And I bought these because I needed to spend $50 to get an extra 350 bonus points at Ulta, because I'm the points queen. And hopefully they have enough glue to stay on through the end of this video. Who knows? So I'm gonna, I guess, put just a little bit of mascara on. Okay, well, the lashes aren't working out. They don't have enough glue to stay on. So I will just continue to do the roller liner. No, you know what? I'm gonna actually do the NARS Climax mascara because I like that one the least. It just doesn't give me, it flakes on me. Okay, I'm gonna give myself one last spritz. I'm gonna use the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I feel like, I don't know if you guys can see, but my under eyes, I feel like they look like trash. I feel like they look like old lady under eyes. I feel like I'm crepey and gross, and my under eyes don't look like that. So last thing up is lips. Now, I am a matte liquid lipstick wearer. Every time someone talks about, oh, we are getting away from those, I'm like, I'm keeping them, so thanks, more for me. The one kind of lip I tend to stay away from 100% is lip gloss. Now, I did get sent this lip gloss, and it is really, really super pretty, and I'm super appreciative, but the reality is I'm just not really ever gonna wear it. Gloss on its own. It is a really pretty gloss. I'm just not a glossy ass bitch. That's pretty though. Keep it for the gram. She says this if she takes pictures like an Instagram model. I don't. I'm not good at it. I mean, the gloss is really pretty. It's not as sticky as some other glosses. So if you do like lip glosses, check out the Smashbox Gloss Angeles line. I think you guys would really like it. But like I said, glosses aren't just my thing. So anyways, that that completes this look of techniques that just aren't my cup of tea, you know? They're not my jam. I don't vibe with them. These aren't my tones. I need warmth. I need color. All that good stuff. So yeah, I think it came out really good. I wish that I had more due to my skin. The only shine I have on my skin right now is highlighter, and I'm not about that life. Like, I need all of it. Literally all of it. And this contour is a little harsh, but I'm not super against it either. I feel like I look very chiseled and, you know. Anyways, guys, if you like what you see here today, make sure you give my video a like. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.